The immortal John Hancock here, and happy to talk about the Vectrex, and it's back, at least a mini version of it, and I'm excited to share with you my experiences with it at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. I had it briefly in a video I did recently on my channel, and I want to talk about this. As you know what, there's a lot of popularity with mini consoles, as it's an affordable way of playing some retro consoles that have been discontinued or out of print, or for example like the Vectrex, it really wasn't successful to begin with, but it had a lasting impact on the retro gaming community. Now, Vectrex was before my time. It was popular in the 80s briefly. In a competitive market, it wasn't able to compete with other classic gaming consoles, though that vector-based graphics, oh my goodness, so fantastic. Along my retro gaming collecting journey, I was able to acquire a full Vectrex set, and I've talked about Vectrex homebrews on my channel. I've covered a few. It's been a while since I've talked about Vectrex. Well, I'm happy to announce that there is a new Kickstarter. You might have heard about it. Just launched yesterday, already fully funded. Over $500,000 and growing. And it's a new product, Vectrex Mini. And it comes complete with an SD card slot, Bluetooth capabilities, Wi-Fi, as well as a Bluetooth controller. And it mimics the vector-based graphics of the original. Now, the problem with the original Vectrex is it's semi-fragile, and just a base unit's going to set you back like $450. Well, the Mini, while it is emulating the original Vectrex, comes with overlays. It's going to come with a wide variety of games. I'm going to show a promo video at the end of this to let the producers talk a little bit about it. But you know what? Getting to experience it at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, it's a fun little mini console. And you know what? I know there's people that collect those. There's been several successful ones over the years, and this is no different. It's really cool to see the Vectrex be super successful. I'm happy for them. And you know what? It's a great kind of unique classic gaming device, and unfortunately was not successful, and it's highly collectible. There's a growing and thriving after game market, and there's tons and tons of aftermarket games for it. I've been collecting this for many years. I got to experience very cool Vectrex items at the Classic Gaming Expo years ago, and you know what? That was pretty awesome to see a prototype color Vectrex on display, as well as many other things. But fast forward now, the Vectrex Mini is here. And what do I think of it? I think it's fantastic. I think it's great that such a classic gaming product can be represented, especially unique as the Vectrex, and affordable. So it's about, I think, like $172 plus shipping, I do believe, where you can go on and get a mini unit. There's an all-in bundle as well. The Founders Edition is long gone. That went fast yesterday. As you know, that was on sale for I think a little bit over $100, but still, for under $200 you can get a Vectrex, and for me, that's fantastic. Here's a part of a clip of a promo video about it, so listen to this.
Hello, my name is David. I'm passionate about retro gaming, and I've been collecting consoles and computers for over 30 years. About 10 years ago, a new trend appeared: mini consoles. NES Mini, Super NES Mini, PlayStation, Commodore 64, Amiga or Atari 400, and even mini arcade cabinets like the Astro City or the Egret 2. But my collection was missing an iconic machine born in 1982 with an unforgettable design, the Vectrex. Invented by Jay Smith, the creator of the first cartridge-based handheld console, the Microvision.
Get Microvision from MB Electronics.
The Vectrex reinvented arcade gaming at home.
The revolutionary Vectrex.
His brilliant idea, a vector display capable of showing graphics with remarkable precision and unmatched smoothness for its time, with its vertical screen taken from a Samsung oscilloscope, its controller stored into the base, and its futuristic look, the Vectrex was way ahead of its time. Released in the midst of the video game crash in 1983, it was too expensive and its game library too limited. After barely 18 months, production was halted. And yet more than 40 years later, these games are still incredibly fun to play. Even better, a community of enthusiasts has never stopped creating new games, and there are hundreds of them, some of which are true masterpieces of vector gaming. After buying every possible mini console, I thought to myself, I'm missing the Vectrex Mini. That's when the project really began. Thanks to my meeting with Julian from Neo Retro and Eric, a genius tinkerer, the dream finally became reality. Eric had already created a first Vectrex Mini for his YouTube channel, and together we worked on a model for the general public. For more than 3 years, we searched for the right answers. What size? What screen? What processor? What game? And last August, we finally presented the Vectrex Mini for the first time at Gamescom in Germany.
Guten Abend!
And it was a magical moment. Visitors, both young and old, took turns playing on the Mini, but also on the original 1982 Vectrex. Since then, we went to England, to Blackpool for the Play Expo, where we discovered the amazing UV overlays created by Lawrence and Jim. And in the United States at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, we were invited to the Intellivision booth. Thanks again to them for their warm welcome. Each time, the public's reaction was very enthusiastic and truly encouraging. And today, after all these encounters and years of preparation, the Vectrex Mini is ready to enter the world. Look at it, isn't it cute? It's half the size of the original, equipped with a 5-inch OLED screen, perfect for displaying the sharpness of vector graphics. Thanks to the built-in emulator, you'll be able to adjust the image, the thickness of the lines, and the glow effect to recapture the magic of the original CRT screen. The console will include 12 classic games. We're still working on the final list, but you'll be the first to know. And of course, it's impossible to imagine a Vectrex without those famous colorful overlays. We've recreated them exactly for the Mini, printed for optimal transparency and with an opaque white layer just like the originals. Want more games? No problem. Just insert a micro SD card to add your own saves. If a title works on the original Vectrex, it will work on the Mini. Another detail, a video output to connect it to a larger screen. A DB9 port for the original controllers and a USB port for wired gamepads. And of course, a Bluetooth controller included that fits comfortably in your hand. And to go beyond just a game console, a little bonus feature. Connect it to Wi-Fi, enter your city, and your Vectrex Mini becomes a connected clock with real-time weather updates. That's why we're on Kickstarter. For this project to become a reality, we need your support. That's the principle of crowdfunding, turning a passionate idea into a real product. For that, we've prepared plenty of rewards for you. The Vectrex Mini, of course, but also a numbered collector's white edition. A book about the history of the Vectrex, written by a true retro gaming historian, Douglas Alves. But also plenty of t-shirts, including one with Spike and Molly. By supporting this project, you become a co-producer of the Vectrex brand's revival. Thanks to all of you, we can bring Vectrex back to life and give this legendary console both a legacy and a future. Thank you in advance for your support, and see you very soon for new Vector adventures.
Man, that's fantastic. And check it out. That Kickstarter is super successful, and I cannot wait to see what it ends at. So what do you think of the Vectrex? Is this something you're excited about? In the comments, let me know. And thank you so much. Checking out this cool video. As you know what, I want to promote this product as I think it is fantastic. And good luck to them. As you know what, I know there's a lot of people that want to collect Vectrex, but may not be able to afford the base unit. Well, now you can get a mini version, an updated version of the Vectrex with built-in games and the ability to add your own games. That's awesome. And you can use the original controller. That's awesome. As I know, there's some fans and enthusiasts of the original. I know I'm one of them. Anyways, thank you so much for viewing this video. If you like what you see, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button and clicking the bell as I'm uploading videos every week. You folks are wonderful and beautiful. Let's keep it positive. This is the Immortal John Hancock, and you take care.